can see, it's raining like mad today. And I've just practically had to force the dogs out because they did not want to step over that threshold today. I know, but you can get dry again. It's not permanent. This way. Come on, Bentley's wrapping himself around the tree. Come on, Nippy. They do not want to be out. Not one little bit. Oh, hello, darling. All quiet. Yeah. Better today because it's not quite so warm, is it, sweetie pie? Hello, darling. We're looking for Teddy. We're looking for Ted. Where is he? Right. Let's go see if we can find Mr. Ted. There he is. Oh, and Mr. Rabbit as well. I'm going to get hold of him for a second. What are you doing?
Oh, hello. Good afternoon. I've got all my new lovely things to wear. I'm doing the photography for the website.
Move around this side.
So come to this one. So we've got the antisocial butterfly. You unclip them and the pin badges.
Oh yeah.
So that goes through your coat or your shirt.
Your lapel.
Or your lapel, yeah. So antisocial butterfly. This is one of my favourites. These are ones that I've seen and I really liked. I thought they'd be things that people like, I normally like. So this is like magic but real. I like that one. I had these at the asylum and they sold out straight away, and a lot of people say, can you put them on the website so we can get some?
Wednesday Addams.
I am smiling.
Love it.
Ghostbusters.
Like that one.
And of course Muttley.
Oh, still need to find one for Dick Dastardly.
I'm looking. And then we've got the Plague Doctor, which has been very popular.
Very steampunky. The
We've got a
Plague
new
Doctor
logo as well, if you notice there. Mike designed for me.
Yes, lovely. So yes, so we've got the Plague Doctor. I like the fact he's got a flower in his hat.
I do as well. Then we've got...
It's my personal favourite. This says...
Hell.
Admit one.
And the ticket number is 666.
Yes.
And on the backs, they're pretty on the back. Nice for a gift for Christmas.
Absolutely.
And then my favourite is this one, because I love this. Had these at the asylum and they went straight away.
There we go. So it's a combination of Starry Night by Van Gogh and obviously Doctor Who.
But they're beautiful and they're a lovely size.
Yeah, nice size one, that one.
Yeah. So all my packaging arrived today, so I'm just going to pack them all up. Check them out on the website. They make great little gifts to put inside Secret Santa.
Secret Santa.
I know that time.
Stocking fillers.
Stocking fillers. I know that time's coming, the C word. Well, it's Monday morning and we're all out doing our errands. I have Bentley in the back. I have Nipper at the side of me. And my chauffeur is driving me today.
Good morning.
So so we've got lots of different jobs to do today. I've already been to get some batteries for my devices for the weekend. And, cover the lens up a bit there, sorry. We've got to go and get a bit of shopping for Mum and Dad. Plus, I've got to go and collect some resin from a little village not far away called, where are we going, Mike?
It's High Green.
High Green. It's a lovely little place. You'll probably see as we get there.
On the outskirts of Sheffield, where the steel is made.
Where the Sheffield. So busy this morning. It's a little bit cooler today, which is good because it's been far too warm over the weekend, and now it's passable.
Just nice.
Just nice. So yeah, we're just pootling along, and we'll see you soon.
So another autumnal day. Very nice. We've just been out for our WALKs. They didn't have the coats on today because it's not actually raining. It looks like it has been raining, which it has, but while we're out, it didn't. So which is nice. So Ian's asked me to do a few little things for him this morning. So while he's working today, he's asked me to do some casts because he's got a show coming up in Wales. So I've started last night, did some bit while watching TV last night, because obviously you pour the resin and then you leave it for about 40 minutes. And then we did some before going to bed last night. So I've got a load more to do today. I've got 2 new moulds. So I've got this one, which is like a Corinthian column. It's only dinky when you put it together. I mean, that's my hand, look. It's not even as big as one of my fingers, or just about as big as one of my fingers. So that's only about 4 inches. And then there's some tropical leaves, look. This one. But they're really, really thick. I mean, look how thick they are. So we've got Fatsia leaf, Monstera leaves. We've got kind of like date palm, that kind of thing. And we've got big kind of tropical palm leaves. So yeah, so that arrived yesterday, so I was very, very happy about that. I like the little column. It's a shame actually that the column tapers, because you can't really extend it unless you just turn it round and then you've got one that goes thin in the middle, and then or I could really cut it up into smaller pieces, you know, with the cheese knife like I did with the bones for the bottle, and extend it that way. So but I've also got some grey colourant. So see how Ian's are like a, I won't say like a terracotta-y colour. They look like a terracotta colour. Well, this will turn that colour into like a stone grey colour. But I haven't worked out how to do it yet, because it's more of a gel than a liquid. And apparently you're supposed to use 10% colour by volume. So if you're doing 100 grams, you'd put 10 grams of the colourant in. And then, or less, depending on what deeper shade or lighter shade of grey you actually want. So, oh, look who's here. Hello, you two. You having your breakfasts? Are you feeling any better? Bentley's been eating grass this morning, so he's obviously got a bit of a dicky tummy. And I gave him a treat when he came home, and he's not touched it, look. So that won't be there in a minute, will it? No, because Nippy's going to eat that. Yes, he is. Nippy's going to eat that if you're not careful. Right, better get back to work, hadn't I?
I have a present. For you, not me.
For me, not for
you.
them.
No.
So yes, Ian's brought this home for me. I've been wanting a light box for absolutely ages, and then all of a sudden he turns up with this. Not just a small one, but look how big that is. That's huge. That's like 2 full letters. Letter size paper. So it's USB powered. So I can plug it into the back of the computer. I don't know whether it connects to the computer and you can use it.
It's just USB powered, so you just charge it up.
But like I said, I haven't had time to play with it or anything yet, so because I've only just got it. So I will let you know in future vlogs or future videos,
but
what it's like.
It's incredibly thin. It's about thin as a placemat.
Yes, it is incredibly thin, and it doesn't weigh very much either. So, like I said, I'll let you know when I've a chance to play. Okay, so I'm going to test out the light box. I've got it set up. I've got it switched on. Well, I've got it plugged in, not switched on. I'm not going to use the whole surface area. This is just a sheet of A4 paper that I've printed off. So this beautiful kind of 1920s lady. So, and I want to try and draw or trace her. I've got some rice paper, which I got from our good friends at Indigo Blue. Now the magnetic points don't work inside the actual light bed. They only work on the periphery up there. So they're only really made for larger sheets, but a little bit of that low-tack stencil tape or low-tack masking tape is just as good just to hold your paper in place. And you don't really need any more than that. Okay, so to turn the light on. Now, I don't know whether the camera is picking up the brightness of that. There's 6 different settings. You go off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 brightness settings. So, and I've got a pencil, so and it now lights it up beautifully. So what I can begin to do is I can begin to just do a nice gentle sketch of my lady. I know I could just cut her out and stick her down in an art journal, but you know, sometimes we don't want to just use photographs all the time. We want to use, you know, kind of drawings. We want to use sketches, you know, that aren't perfect. So what we can do is just use the light box to give us that little bit of, depending on how detailed you want to go, with your drawing and how much time you want to spend on your drawing. Obviously I'm just doing this kind of quickly. I'm not, you know, sitting down and spending a lot of time on it. But I'll just quickly whiz through, just show you what can be achieved. One of these fabulous little light boxes. Just see if I can get because sometimes, particularly if you kind of like have difficulty with getting, you know, teeth looking just right or that kind of thing, then this will really help. And I think the only thing I've not put in, I don't think, is her eyebrows. So let's just do that. Sketching the rest of her face, hairline. And maybe just add that little necklace pearls. Okay, so let me turn that off. In fact, let me just lift that off. And like I said, I've done it on rice paper, so it's quite flimsy. This is the sort of stuff that when you add water to it, it disappears. So this is perfect. And then, look. Now what you can do now is just go in and start to commit or come in with a darker pencil or a pen. But if you can't draw faces, look how easy that was just to start off with. Just within a few seconds, let me just see if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Just in a few seconds, look, I've managed to get a face. Well, let's see if I can grab a black pen. Have I got one of those micron pens? No, but I've got a brown brush. Let's see what we can do. Let's just start kind of just darken it up. And you can go as sketchy as you like. So I'm just using a felt tip. It's a Faber-Castell Pitt pen, which is India ink. But I mean, you could go, you know, I just couldn't find one of my Pigma Micron pens just in that short time. But look how easy it is just to kind of get results in such a short space of time. Perhaps not the right pen to use. But you get the drift. You get the drift. So from that to that. Easy peasy. So I just did another quick sketch, this time using, I found my Pigma Micron pen. Number 5, that's what I used. But I think with detail like this, I think it might be worthwhile using one of the smaller ones. So yeah, so that was with a Pigma Micron Pigma pen, or Pigma Micron pen, what they're called. Pigma Micron number 5. And just a pencil, just to add a little bit of shading. But you can see what you can get. If you want to go a bit more abstract, if you want to go a bit more high contrast, you can come in and start adding in some real dramatic shadows with a black felt tip or something like that if you wanted to. But for somebody who can't draw faces, it's, you know, it really does kind of help. It's Wednesday, approaching 1 o'clock. So I've been out this morning, came over to pick Mum up to go do grocery shopping, only to find that she's not well enough to go. So Dad came shopping with me, so it was nice for him. Stretch his legs, get a bit of fresh air, because it's the first time he's been out the house, away from the house if you like, for well, actually no, last weekend, because he went out with my sister and a partner for lunch at one of the local garden centres. So yeah, anyway, it's nice for him to get out and do a bit of shopping occasionally. But while we were out this morning, I got stung by a bee. I know. Luckily I'd already taken antihistamines this morning because of my sinus issues that I have, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But but yeah, it hurts. The swelling's gone down now. But yeah, it's still a bit tender, still a bit sore. So yeah, poor me. Bit of an afternoon walk. It's nice and dry, sunny. We've been down to the post office, so we thought we'd just continue with walking the fur babies. And I wish I'd not put my top on now, well, this black thing, because I'm roasting. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.